Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are now in part 2 of my 2-part series of my 18-hole course vlog. If you haven't watched the first part, I'll put a link below or a link up here. And yeah, we're on the back 9 now. So here at Iguana Golf Club in Nicaragua, and this is just 9 holes with different tees. So we're going to be off Browns this hole. So this is a 375-yard par 5. Super short, but out of bounds all down the right, water down the left, and really tight driving hole. So going with drivers, see if we can make birdie. Pretty good drive. Ended up just right side of the fairway, good angle in. I've got about 110 yards playing uphill, probably 120. Wind into, probably playing 130. So I think it's just a stock wedge. Anything middle tier, lower tier, I'll take. Again, short par 5, so it should be a good chance of birdie, if not an eagle. Second shot ended up about where I wanted it really. For an uphill putt for eagle. The pin is just over this ridge, so hopefully should be good for a birdie. If not, an eagle. We'll see. Oh, I thought I was in. Can't see now. Oh, I thought I was in. Well, safe birdie. Went off a really good birdie there, almost an eagle. And that takes us to level par for 18 and 1 under for the start of the back 9. So we're playing the 11th hole now. Just now par 4 of the Browns. Super tricky par 4, super tight up there. So I want to just hit a fade off the trees there and let it just peel back into the centre of the fairway. That's the aim. So I pushed my drive a little bit right, got super lucky. I think it must have clipped the tree here and it's ended up in this mud bit, which is all casual water. So I've taken my free drop to the point where it stops squelching, so I've actually got a shot in, which is, yeah, like I said, super lucky. So I've got 150 to the middle, into wind. I've got an 8-iron. Try and smooth an 8-iron up there, try and put it close, hopefully. I pulled my second shot a little bit, hit it really good, about pin high, but I've got a really tricky up and down. It's I've short-sided myself and I'm pitching on a down slope, so I'm going to have to try and hit sort of flop shot with my 60 degree. If I can get this within 7 feet, I'll be pretty happy. Oh. Got it too good. I got a bit too cute with that. I hit it, well, just got underneath it a little bit. I hit it good, just not hard enough. But I've now got a really tricky chip to get up and down for bogey. I've got my 55, and then just try and pitch it just on and let it just feed down to the hole. Take that. Okay, not too disappointed with bogey there. It's a tricky hole, so. Okay, so coming off a bit of a, well, actually wasn't too bad a bogey. I don't mind making bogey on the last hole, but it'd be nice to get a birdie on here. So we got about 115 to the pin. It's blowing into, so I've got a gap wedge. I think it's going to be just a stock gap wedge. See if we can get it close and make a birdie back. Go. Go. misjudged it really. I probably should have gone for just a knockdown wedge, but got reasonably tricky bunker shot. We've got the ridge just in front of the pin, and there's not much sand in here, so it could go anywhere. If I can get this within 10 feet, I'd be quite happy. And I'm normally quite confident with bunkers, but yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky bunker this. Downhill lie as well, so I've got my 60, see if I can put it close. They got 4.5 footer for par. Good bunker shot in the end. I think it's inside left. Hopefully I can hold it and it'll be good up and down. Inside left it was. Good par. A good par save off the last hole at the bunker. We're now into the brown tees on this hole, so it's a super tricky hole. Into wind, 400 yards, out of bounds down the right, out of bounds down the left. The play is to hit a tiny fade off the tree down there, left of the green. So hopefully let's put one in the fairway here. Finally hit a decent drive down here. I've got 95 yards to the middle of the green, roughly. My GPS has run out of battery, so I'm sort of going off old school caddying. So yeah, about 95 to the centre of the green. Downwind, so this is just a perfect yardage for a 55. Just nice and smooth. So hopefully stick one close and try and get a birdie back. Okay, so my gap wedge came up a little bit short. I thought it was all over it, but just hit the front of the green, but it's a good chance of birdie. I've got about 20 feet, I'd say. A little bit off the left. These greens don't really break as much as they look. So yeah, I'm just gonna go a little bit outside the left and see if I can drain it for birdie. Super easy par on the last hole, almost a birdie. Now we've got a really tricky par 4, 430 yards into wind. Yeah, it's like the par 5 we played on the front nine, but now we're tees forward a bit, but par 4, but it's super tricky. So anything down, it's got to be down the centre basically. Anything a little bit right is blocked tight with the trees. Anything left is out of bounds or eaten up by the bunker. So it's a super tricky hole. Let's see if I can nail one down the middle. Okay, so I didn't strike the driver that well, but it's ended up perfect down here. So I've got about 170 straight into wind. So I've got a 6 iron. I don't want to go over the back, so anything middle of the green I'll take. So let's see if we can hit a good 6 iron here and get it on the green.
Oh, bien.
This is where my second ended up. It's on a bit of a launch pad, so I'm going to go with a gap wedge here. Need to just pitch it into the bank, let it roll up, and hopefully tap it in for par. Got a lovely rain now, so it's nice and refreshing. No, that's not what I wanted. Ah! Par 5 now, 400 yards, dog leg left. So remember on the front nine we played up there. So yeah, it's a good chance of a birdie. Just need to sort of keep it right of the trees on the left, and it'll give me a good shot into the green. So yeah, going with driver, see if we can get on in two. Perfect. Pretty good drive down here. I've got 150 to the middle. There's water all long and right. So I want to try and sort of be at the front of the green if possible. I don't want to take it on too much. So I'm just going to go with like a really soft knockdown 8. Anything short of the pin is perfect. Give myself a chance for eagle. So I got a little bit scared, I'm not going to lie, of the second shot. I just really didn't want to go long. So you can see the green's super shallow. Anything a little bit long is just going straight in the water. So got a pretty straightforward up and down for birdie. Want to pitch it just on, let it roll out, and it moves right to left at the end over the hill. So I've got a gap wedge, in between gap wedge and 55, but I'm just going to use gap wedge, see if I can just roll it up there.
Stop.
That got so lucky because I hit that terribly, but I got fringe boosted. It actually ended up okay, but it wasn't a good shot. 7-footer for birdie. It's breaking a little bit right to left. Let's see if I can slot this one in for birdie and get one back. So just coming off that. A little bit disappointing to make a bogey? No, par on the last, but it feels like a bogey. Should have been a birdie really, but yeah, no harm done. It's a good birdie opportunity now, so it's 250 yard par 4. Dog leg straight right. Really got to peel a fade around here and keep it high enough to get over the trees. So yeah, hitting driver, trying to get it near to the green and get up and down for a birdie. If not on the green, and hold the putt for eagle. Got a bit lucky with the tee shot. I pulled it a bit and it hit these trees and come down here. So I've sort of got a shot. I've just got to hit like a punch pitching wedge I've got. So if I can get this on the green, give myself a birdie putt. Go. Not quite enough. Okay, so my pitching wedge came up a little bit short. So I've got a gap wedge, I'm just going to chip it on there. Try and chip it in. I need to pitch it a couple of yards on, let it run out, see if we can hole a chip for a birdie. Just carried it too far. Safe par. Off of 2 safe pars, but sort of disappointing pars. They were both birdie holes, so we're on to a really tricky par 3 now, 215 yards. So I'm going with 4 iron. Maybe we can just birdie one of the hardest holes on the course. Let's try that.
Bueno.
Oh.
No?
Went over the back. Okay, so I actually thought I hit a really good shot. I pitched on top of the top tier and it's just gone all the way through, and I've got, it's dead. I have to just hit some sort of miracle shot to try and get up and down. Off a scabby lie, going with my 60, trying to open it up a bit. Try not to hit this branch, but I want it to land soft, so I need to pitch it just on the fringe. I'll take that. Okay, that wasn't actually a bad shot. I'll take that every day of the week. So I've got about a 6-footer for par. It's pretty straight. I'm just going to go straight at it, see if I can hold it for par. Are you joking? How did that not go in? Finishing off with a par 5, good chance of a birdie. Going to peel a fade off the trees on the left. Hit a bit of a necky drive, but it's perfectly in the middle of the fairway. And I've got a clear line to the green, so I've got exactly 150 to the middle. Pin's a little bit far back of the middle, so it's playing 160-ish or 155. So I'm just taking a smooth 8 iron. That's it.
Bueno.
Yeah. This is where my second shot came, so pulled it a little bit. Got a pretty tricky up and down for birdie, but I've got gap wedge. Just going to try and pitch it into the bank and just let it roll up. See if I can get up and down for birdie. Okay. As I said, just into the bank. Chip exactly how I said. Would have been nice to have it a bit closer, but got a 5-footer for birdie. Left edge, be good to finish with a birdie. See if I can hold it. Go. Good finish. Okay, so finished 1 over par on the back 9, but 2 over overall. So with it being my first ever vlog online over 18 holes, pretty happy with that, because it's pretty tricky playing with a camera. There's a lot more to think about than just playing golf. So yeah, looking to do more of these, looking to see if I can beat that and get under par. But yeah, if you're liking the videos, please smash the like button, and if there's any videos you'd like to see, subscribe. Well, yeah, do subscribe, but also comment down below what you'd like to see. And yeah, hit the notification bell so any videos I post come up on your feed and you can see them straight away. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.